We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Indianapolis Colts and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Fielded in the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Mack, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Mack. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Eason. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Joey Bosa in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
It's 2nd down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a carry from Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Taken down at the
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Here's Eason to throw. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Good work by Eason that time, and it'll be a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Colts.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
Eason on 2nd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down. Throwing is Eason. He's going to let this go end zone for Hilton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Eason. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. 16 yards, a first down.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Chargers' 22-yard line.
Misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now a run with Mack. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They go play action with Eason. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Now Eason. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A beautiful fake. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here.
At the 36-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Up 2nd and 11 at the Colts 24-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free. But a Chargers player was able to fall on it, and they'll keep possession. So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. We're scoreless after 1. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. The Colts D sticking to their assignments, and that brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. But I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Off the bootleg. Eason on the move to his left. He's going to take off with it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 4th down. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And it's complete. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
9-yard line.
Running on first down, Eckler. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. This is a counter play, Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting one more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
Herbert on third down now. Incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert, and I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll get this one to Pittman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll throw on first down with Eason. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the 42-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Mack. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, a run by Mack. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 4-yard pickup, but it leaves him a few inches short here on 4th down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Eason sets to throw it. And that is going to be incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James. But it was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert completing it to the right side. Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Ran a perfect defense in this situation. Would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And it'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
The free safety, Malik Hooker, there in coverage.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Right side here, and that's complete. And they will get the 1st down here as they move into field goal range as well, inside the 25. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Herbert back to the air. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knocking on the door. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
At their own 2-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on third, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
We'll see what his offense can do. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is intercepted. Picked up by Marcus. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this third quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll start by handing this off to Mack. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Staying on the ground with Mack. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
On 1st down, Jacob Eason. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 50-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. From the gun is Eason. Looking left side for Watkins, and he's got him. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. Just they move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Colts.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run it. It's Mack. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
A gain of 6
Caught
yards.
that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Eason. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. From the gun, Eason. Throw left side complete. It's Watkins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
And the Colts 1st down.
Eason. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And they'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Sammy Watkins.
Sammy Watkins. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Colts 7. Chargers 3. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. It's Eckler again. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And Herbert, his 3rd interception. 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
On first down, Mack. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This one out quickly to Watkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Here's Eason to throw. The Charger D making things difficult, and it's 4th down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
2nd and 3 at the 44-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And it will be incomplete. Getting in there to break that one up, Rock Ya-Sin.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it's taken in at the 9. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
We are off to the 4th quarter here on this special Christmas Day broadcast. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Eason. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, to watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. The catch and run good for 24 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way back.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's Herbert now on second down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead. The Chargers on 3rd down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead.
It's the score. Chargers Chargers 10, Colts 7. Mike Badgley.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Off the bootleg. Eason out to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And now it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
To throw on 3rd down. Eason. He's got his man Hilton. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Indianapolis.
Now Eason. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That reception, it brings him up to the 700 plateau. He's at 700 career NFL catches now.
And that club in baseball, a rather exclusive club, and one we talk about all the time. In football, puts you in the top 50 all-time range. Not so bad either.
On 2nd down now, it's Mack. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Eason. Once more for Hilton, and this time complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw again. Eason. He dumps this off to Mack. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing is Eason. He's got Jack Doyle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Eason on second down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Kenneth Murray drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up fourth down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try to hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
The 35-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime have ended at this juncture? That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. You got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Yes, it was a touchdown, and not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 17. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Blackman. And the return will stop right around the 25.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Every eye in the stadium fixated on Rodrigo Blankenship. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win.
Is good. Makes the score Colts 20. Chargers.
Well, a little drama there.